Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Down. 60 red. 60 red. Drill, 52. Ready.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Yellow, 43. Spike, 60. Close, 10. Ready.
Now Young. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception, Cousins. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
10 black.
On second and a long way to go. Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rail, 52 blue. Flag blue. Set.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. From the gun, here's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And complete to Drake London. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Cousins now. And that would be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it second down and 12. Cousins to throw it. And caught by London. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw is Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. In motion goes McLeod. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Panthers 0. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
39-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Young. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Ready. 50. Hey, Grant. Red, sight, 22 needle. Back, blitz. Set.
Third down, Young from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Cousins. Things progressing to plan so far. The defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. To throw, Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Set, hut. Blue 32. Black Ultra. Set.
Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Hey, check 52 blue. Blaster, 6.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, set. 10 black. Hey, red. Black. Fly blue. Check Fury. Hut, hut.
Young now. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue striker. Red 38. Hey, go Fury. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
They'll throw again. Young. That one complete to again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Black 95. Ready?
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Black 40. Steal. Check steal. Fury. Yellow. Check hut.
Now Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ted McMillan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, Robinson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins now. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cousins to throw it. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now it's Horn. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, blue. 6, mega. Hut.
Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. And caught by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out,
but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
In motion goes McLeod. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Blaster, stay.
Young. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Young to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
22 meters, let's go now. 33, yellow, cut.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Ready. Blue, third.
Now Young going to move him around. Second and 13. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Black, red.
Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is 1st and 10.
Blue striker. 45. White. Set.
Now Young. And he fires one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Black 52. Blue. Steel. Black. Drill green. Set.
Young to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Cousins. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for Carolina, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.